Hello everybody and welcome back to Digimon Story CyberSleuth Hacker's Memory. On the last episode we did 2 story quests, one to get a ticket and one for the occult club. They were both pointless. And now we've got one left to do, and then we probably can actually, actually do something effective. We have an odd thief. He doesn't seem to steal anything. Can you find out what he wants? He's not a thief, he doesn't steal. That I really can't find it. Getting all of us together for a job, that's pretty extravagant. Who's the client? The Aquarium in Ikebukuro? So the client is a fish? Of course not. It's the aquarium manager. It's a theft case. It seems some thieves have been breaking in. Too bad. It just sounds like an ordinary case. But theft? Surely that's more of a police matter. The police have passed on the case to us, so it's not just an ordinary case. I see you're all here. Thanks for agreeing to this. Let me introduce the client. This is Mr. Mizushita, manager of the Ikebukuro Aquarium. Keep in mind that everything we discuss must be kept absolutely confidential. Then I'll explain the situation. Fish have been going missing from our tanks every night for some time now. Because of the cunning methods employed by the thieves, it took us more than a month to notice that anything was wrong. Hang on a sec, can I ask something first? Guess what? What fish have been stolen? For starters, sea bream, flounders, and seahorses. Wow, maybe the thieves want to start their own aquarium. This is no laughing matter. You should take it more seriously. Hey, you laugh and he gets mad at me. What else was stolen? Some sharks. I thought sharks were huge. How could they steal them? Sharks in our aquarium are a small species. They're only about 30 centimeters long. I never knew there were small sharks. They don't sound very scary. Clownfish, conger eels, jellyfish, sardines, spider crabs, and even penguins and sea otters have also been stolen. That many? Let me see, what else? What about cod? Were any cod stolen? No, we don't have cod in the aquarium. Oh, I see. Erica, the issue isn't what was stolen. How could you not notice all of those missing animals for a whole month? Well, the thieves, they employ very cunning methods. Yeah, right. Are you sure it's not because you old geezers aren't up to the job? I don't know what to say to that. Hey, show some respect to your elders. Hackers rely on information to do their job, so you should listen to everything the client has to say. Isn't that right, Ryuji? That's right. Sorry for the interruption. Please continue. We don't know why, but thieves always return the animals to where they belong after a few hours. Huh? What the? So the exhibits are stolen during the night and returned before we open the next day. More specifically, they're usually returned after about an hour. That's why we didn't notice it for over a month. I can see why. How? Pardon me? She means, how did you eventually notice what was going on? Oh, I see. Unless something happens, the CCTV camera footage is wiped every month without being watched. A member of our staff noticed what was happening while erasing the footage and showed some masked men carrying away the tanks at lightning speed. Then they returned in about an hour and put them back in exactly the same place, right down to the millimeter. That sure is strange. Why would they do such a thing? That's what makes this case so bizarre. They risk being caught, just return what they took. Ordinarily, yes, but my supervisors have been at loggerheads about how to handle it. I'll spare you the details, but this case isn't technically classified as theft. Legally, theft is the intention to permanently deprave the owner of property. If that can't be proven, it can't be considered theft. The perpetrator's behavior of always returning the exhibit means that the owner isn't permanently depraved of his property. Of course, if we knew who they were, we could nail them for trespassing on private property, but trespassing cases aren't a high priority. My supervisors have decided that we can't spare the resources to investigate this case right now. Come off it. It just sounds like an excuse for being lazy. It's a bit of an exaggeration. Detective Matayoshi can't be everywhere at once. It's okay, Ryuji. I've got thick skin. That's why I've resorted to bringing Mr. Mizushita here to meet with you in secret. The aquarium is actually scheduled to undergo a major renovation soon. If word of this gets out, we might end up losing our grant and might even have to shut down permanently. I suppose that would be risky to give a grant to an aquarium where thieves can come and go at will. The CCTV footage is evidence of trespassing. If you can find out who they are, I'll arrest them. Please tell us everything else you know. Then we'll decide whether or not to take the case. The thieves always make their move during gaps in the security guard's patrol schedule. Of course, we change the routes and handover times every day. Even so, they always know the times when there are the fewest guards. How about security? Do you have motion sensors or infrared beams? The thieves disabled our security systems, so the alarm never goes off. Is that some crappy old security system? Far from it, it's brand new. One of the thieves must be a highly skilled hacker. I heard there are a lot of top-notch hackers in Eden. You don't suspect us, do you? Of course not. Matayoshi told me all about you. He said you wouldn't be capable of something like this. How nice of him to say that. I didn't mean that. I just meant you wouldn't be capable of committing a crime like this. Otherwise, we wouldn't be asking for your help. Isn't that right, Mr. Mizushita? Sorry, I phrased that badly. They were like, oh really? Do we need to prove it? I would really like Cutie to uncover the truth and catch the culprits. So, what's it gonna be? Let's just do it. Then let's take it. I'm a little curious to find out what exactly is going on. I knew you'd take it. Thanks. Thank you. Come on, let's get to it. Let me just check two things. No! Every single exhibit stolen was returned, right? You already went through this. Yes, I checked with our keeper. Nothing is missing. And finally, was anything added? Added? Please check for any unfamiliar decorations, stones, or anything else. I will. What should I do if I find something? Contact us straight away. Make sure you don't touch it. Understood. Thanks again. Then I'll leave it to you. Okay, let's go over the case. Every night, a group of masked men evade the security guards and steal one of the aquarium's exhibits. Then they come back and return it soon after. I see. What do you mean? Do you know who they are? No idea. How about you, new boy? Maybe the criminals love fish. It's not enough to just look at them. They want to swim with them. Then why go through the trouble of returning them? Maybe they realize they're too difficult to keep? You have to control the water temperature, water quality, and stuff like that. It's difficult even for a professional. So the next day they steal different fish. Within an hour they realize they're also difficult to keep. And they return them and repeat that 30 times? They have to be really stupid. Or there's something we're missing. In any case, we need more clues. I agree. Hang on a sec. I've connected to the aquarium server. I'll take a look at the security system logs. Found something? It looks like the thieves accessed it via cyberspace. They've deleted the logs, but that's not enough to stop me. They've been careful, but not careful enough. There are still traces of deleted logs. This should do it. Damn, they covered their tracks. She'd say, forward the data to me. I think I know how to uncover their route. Okay, you take things from here. Once we know where they accessed the server from, Coded and I will hack them. That sound good to you? Yeah. Hopefully it'll give Digimon a chance to shine. I've got the address. Great, let's go. Be careful. Did she say that to Ryuji? I'm sure she did. Oh, they're talking to me again. Alright, before I do that, actually, let's see if there's anything here that I would want. I did not mean to do that. That was not what I was going for. HBSP. I wonder if these are the same across every place. How many of these do I have? Way too many. Way too many. Okay, and rinse and repeat one time because there's one other area that I want to check. It's actually in Nakano. I want to see if she sells the same things and what? Welcome. Yeah, wow, they sell the same things. Okay, why are you here? I know her. What's she staring at? The next issue of Nanako Walking is coming soon. Which restaurant takes the title of Ramen King? New restaurant profile. Unlimited dessert refills. Ah. Oh, hello. Me? I've come to do some research, but I couldn't find any useful information. I was just taking a break. Beauty can help solve my problem? What's Beauty? I see. So you're like a handyman. Well, I haven't made much progress by myself. Maybe you'll be able to help me out. In that case, I'll send the case later. Thank you. Oh, great. I think I just added something. That was not my intention. I just wanted to go to the store. Alright. Fine. I didn't even know she was there. Aquarium back door. Okay. Here's a box. Hey, a form experience to plug in. Nice! Hey, vaccine dice. Is it route access? Okay. Look, there's someone there. Is it a girl? Welcome to my aquarium. I'm Minamo Takisu. Okay. I'm surprised you found this place. Are you the police? No. It doesn't matter who you are. You've got nothing on me. Can we ask you some questions? What is this place? And what are you doing here? You've come all this way. I'll give you a special tour of my aquarium. She didn't answer either of my questions. Have you noticed? This place looks exactly like the Ikebukuro, the aquarium. How observant. It's a perfect digital copy of the aquarium's buildings, faculties, and animals. It's almost complete. I see. So you did it to create this place. But did you really need to resort to theft? You can find lots of similar data for fish and buildings on the net. You don't get it. Similar isn't good enough. It has to be a perfect reproduction. The building and decor can be recreated from photos. But how the animals look and move can't be scanned from ordinary photos or videos. They have some very rare fish. There's no information anywhere about the types of tanks and equipment they use. It's not as if I could go up to them and ask to borrow their precious fishing equipment, right? I see. So you steal, copy them, and then return them. Steal? Please don't use that word. I borrowed them and scanned them with a 3D scanner. No one could accuse me of stealing. So it seems, but you are suspected of trespassing on private property. I hate that. In the virtual world, people are free to go anywhere they like. The real world is so full of restrictions. Although, you're not quite right. I didn't actually trespass. What do you mean? Breaking into the aquarium, finding the exhibit, removing it, and then returning it safe and sound? All within a short space of time? I hired a team of international super thieves. They didn't leave any evidence. I haven't committed any crime. Did you hire someone to do the hacking as well? I asked a Digimon and a hacker to help with that. Of course, I didn't do anything myself, and any evidence is long gone by now. The most difficult part was scanning everything perfectly in the short time between acquiring the exhibits and returning them. I bought an entire studio for that. So, it's just a very expensive hobby. It takes more than money. I had to be smart too. That's why you'll never pin anything on me. I haven't caused anyone any trouble, even you. And look, this place is almost finished. My own private aquarium. Well, I have to hand it to you. This place certainly looks beautiful. Thank you. It makes me so glad to hear. But it doesn't sit right with me. It's also the ugliest thing I've ever seen in The Sims. Ugly? What do you mean? Yeah, you spent a lot of money, but you didn't get your hands dirty. You got other people to do it for you. So much for the perfect crime. What? The law can't bring you to justice, but unluckily for you, we aren't the law. We're hackers. We'll make sure you're punished. This aquarium will never be completed. That's too bad. It looks like I'm going to have to dispatch my first visitors. I knew she seemed willing to talk. She seemed too willing to talk. She never intended to let us leave here. Please, sir. I couldn't get mental charge deals for her. So I'm just stuck with mental charge. I just really don't like my Pokemon. It's fine though. It won't matter. Plus, you're both data types. You don't stand a chance. Actually, I don't even think I need mental charge field. I don't even think I really need to use mental charge field. Because I'm more mental charge. Because I'm actually pretty sure that, most of the attacks I have for her right now are... No, I have magic. I have magic and physical, so both of them do help. She is kind of balanced. I think this is good enough. You're wasting potential damage. Quite a shame. Doesn't matter though. As far as I'm concerned, I've already won. He's panicked. I could have killed him. This is why you don't go around being panicked. Ooh, Saints Enough 3. I actually think... Well, this is actually kind of weak. I've always wanted to live in an aquarium. What? Especially that aquarium. It's in a tall building, like a seabed for the sky. So you have some attachment to that aquarium. Yes, so many memories. I went to it all the time as a child, at least once a week. It's also where I went on my first date. But they're going to have a major renovation soon. Did you hear about that? Yes, we did. I was shocked when the final design was announced. It looked more like a nightclub or a casino. They're going to have pop groups singing with tropical fish. Don't you think that's tacky? I understand that the aquarium needs to keep up with the times. I thought about starting a petition to keep the aquarium as it is, but they probably wouldn't take any notice. Things never go my way in the real world. So I decided to preserve it by myself. Just that it has always been, and just how I remembered it. I understand how you feel. I keep trying to think of ways to make the aquarium mine. When all is said and done, you didn't intend to cause anyone trouble. You just wanted to recreate the aquarium for yourself, correct? That's right. But we can't just look the other way. Memories aren't about preserving data. They're something you keep inside of you for the rest of your life. Maybe you're right. If you're going to report me, just do it. Looks like you got this case all wrapped up. The aquarium will send payment. Huh? What's the matter, Ryuji? Why the long face? There's something bothering me about this case. I hope it turns out to be nothing. By the way, I met the perpetrator. I can't go into detail, but she's the only daughter of a very wealthy man. He recently passed away and left her his entire fortune. Her father's dead? Recently? But she hired people to steal the exhibits and hack the security. Surely there's no evidence. Exactly. That's why the aquarium has dropped the complaint. It receives extremely rare creatures from other aquariums and research institutes around the world for special exhibits like and the like. Any rumor of security problems would soon put an end to that. Now we know who was behind it. After being arrested, she promised she'd never do it again. The aquarium is happy to leave it at that. So, she'll be released tomorrow. Sir! Calm down, Ryuji. I know how you feel, but we have no other choice. No one was hurt, and no actual damage was caused. I'm sure you agree she's learned her lesson. No, I don't. How can you release her so soon? She's not being charged. We can't just hold her. If not tomorrow, she'll be out in a few days. Call the aquarium manager right now. What? Why? I'm going to the aquarium. Wait here. Ah, Ryuji, Matayoshi. Did you find what you were looking for? Ryuji was right. We found a nasty little surprise. Couldn't believe it. What did you find? I don't feel comfortable saying it in front of Erika. It's fine. She's a hacker, just like us. Plastic explosives set to be detonated remotely at any time. They were attached to the undersides of all the tanks that were returned. They're small, but detonating them all at once would level the place. Explosives? But why? Good question. How did you know they'd be there? I suspected it right from the start. She created an exact copy of the aquarium in her own private cyberspace. It was as if she confined time and space itself as well as herself. I had to ask myself what someone of that mindset would do once they've accomplished everything they set out to do. Tell us, what did she intend to do? I feared she'd try to keep the aquarium all to herself. By destroying the one in the real world, even though she knew it was about to be renovated? Don't look so worried. Unless she actually presses the detonator, everything I just said is nothing more than a theory. We don't have any evidence that she planted the explosive. Once again, we can't pin anything on her. By now, she's probably moved the virtual aquarium to a smaller server and disappeared off to somewhere far away from here. I'm annoyed we can't hold her to account, but at least nothing will happen to the aquarium if she presses the detonator now. The only positive is that no one's been hurt in all of this. It's been an unusual case. Nothing will happen to the aquarium if she presses the detonator. However, there might be a catastrophic result somewhere else instead. Somewhere else? What do you mean? I knew it. He probably switched everything over to here. Memories aren't about preserving data. There's something you keep inside you for the rest of your life. What did he mean by that? Nonsense. This is where I'm going to stay for the rest of my life. It may be missing a few finishing touches, but it's all mine. When I press this detonator, my aquarium will be the only one like it in the world. Deleting program activated. All data in this cyberspace will be erased. Please log out immediately. I repeat. Deleting program activated. All data in this cyberspace will be erased. Huh? What's going on? All data in this cyberspace will be erased. Erased? How? Why? No, my aquarium. Really? She could have just made a backup. You want to know what happened to that girl? Okay, I'll let you in on something. When we went to see her, I installed a program to delete all data in that cyberspace. I linked the execution key to the detonation signal for the explosive she planted in the real aquarium. That's all I did. Memories aren't about preserving data. You keep them inside you. Maybe I'm naive, but because of this high-tech age we live in, that's what I truly believe. Do you think I got through to her? I wonder if she could resist pressing the detonator. Okay. I want to find out about friendship, but it's hard for me to look into it. Can you help me find material? Okay. What does she mean by a book about friendship? I'll meet with Yuko Kamashiro and Nanako Broadway first. Ah, Mr. Handyman. Thanks for taking my case. Just use my name. I need to find a book to help me understand more about friendship. I can't go into much detail, but Actually, I'm only pretending to be her friend as part of the plan I need to carry out. It's really important to me, I can't fail. But I don't know how to act like a friend. I've read all the how-to books in the store, but I still have no idea. Huh? Aren't books for learning things? How else am I supposed to learn? Anyway, I haven't got much time, please help. I want a book that's practical, not just theory. A novel or a comic would be good. And one should be enough, I'm sure you'll find something. Thanks, I'll be waiting here. It's an unusual case, but she seems serious. I'll start looking. Ryuji, Chiote, and Erika must be in the cafe. I'll start by asking Ryuji if he can recommend any books. Huh? What's up? You're on a case to find a novel or a comic about friendship. That's a weird case, but you accepted it now, so you have to see it through. So basically, you just have to give her a book that deals with friendship. I'm more into movies and TV, so I'm not much of a reader. Although... Hold on. I found these on my bookshelf at home. Is this the type of thing you're looking for? These are 2 books. Which one should I borrow? Okay, I'm gonna go for this one. I read this one a lot back in junior high. It's pretty dog-eared, but that's okay, right? Take it to your client. Oh, you're back. Did you find a book? I'll take a look. I think I understand now. I'll try it out. Getting to be a friend is vital for my plan. It won't work if it doesn't seem natural. Tell me if my performance is convincing. 7 out. You're truly a worthy rival. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I'll be there. Hounding you until you respect me. And I don't care if people call me a stalker either. How was that? Just like a real friend? No, that's a rival. It's a friendly rival, but it's a rival. Typical story about sports rival. The main gist of the story is quite good. I like that the protagonist is willing to do anything to win respect, but I'm not sure about becoming a stalker. I feel bad saying this after all the trouble you went to, but I still don't think I really understand friendship. Can you find me another book? What is with these quests that don't do anything? Ryuji's book doesn't seem quite right. Chiote has a lot of friends. I'm sure he'll have something to sure, okay. Sure, he has a lot of friends. I thought he was in the cafe. Okay, well. You thought he was in the cafe, but he's not in the cafe. Chiote? He went out to hand out flyers. I think he's near the cafe somewhere. Looks like Chiote's out. I'll look for him. Yeah, and I'm gonna actually call it an episode here. And we'll pick up from this case. We'll pick up this case on the next episode. That is all the time we have for this episode of Digimon Story CyberSleuth Hacker's Memory. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next episode.